Okay. This video is for Tango and more specifically Argentine link going to be sending for outside position prior to entering the shadow position in Tango. So a couple of things. The first thing is the feet going to Argentine link needs to be closed. The most common mistake is that your feet are constantly staying widely open. No, your feet should be closed. Right foot has to be slightly behind the left foot. The reason for that is because when we're dancing a flat dance such as tango, we always preset one foot before we commence the movement. So once again, I will close my feet and I will basically preset the right foot of mine to commence. The first step of mine, it will be better if you can manage to cross the right foot slightly behind the left. What it does is it actually keeps you on my right side. If you step straight back, that's creating a problem because the Argentine link actually does move to your left. And when you take a step straight back, you're actually going to shift your center towards my left side, which of course is incorrect in ballroom dances. So again, feet together, the frame needs to be a normal ballroom frame. We go step, step, your inner thighs, do your very best to keep your inner thighs relatively close. Make sure that you're not basically creating a gap in between. The inner thighs should be closed. Quick is your timing. The only thing that should change in a promenade position is your head, ideally. When you change the head goes to the right. So from the left, the head shifts to the right. Now we have two steps going forward into a promenade position. The timing is slow, quick. Slow, quick. Now you have to turn to your left. So you're going to take a step with the right foot, you're going to take a step with the left foot. There's nothing particularly proprietary or complicated with the turn of yours. It consists total of two, 3 steps, which is nothing major. So if I start my Argentine link facing the wall, when I turn, I should be facing the mirror. If I start my Argentine link facing the mirror, by the time I turn to my left, I should be facing the wall. Okay. So, the next thing, I'm going to talk about the head. The head commences to the left, turns to the right in the promenade, turns to the left while turning, turns to the right when going into an open position. I'll do it again. Quick. The only thing that I want you to change here is your head. Often you're trying to open the inner thigh or basically to point your foot or to commence even the step with the foot. Don't. There's no reason. Because the music is very clear. What we're trying to create here is clear dynamics, changes of speed. We change the speed by doing certain things specifically related to the music. It's not random. So what I see quite often from dancers of all levels is equality of speed, so to speak. Now, for example, they have quick, but this is the way they're dancing. The only way to represent a proper tango is to create those changes, quicks, slows, and whatever we have. If we do not create them, then it's impossible for us to understand that it's a tango. So what we end up doing is we compensate the lack of dynamics and musicality with obviously, waving hands, creating faces, and so forth, which is incorrect. I'm going to talk about the arms right now. So again, we have to start with a relatively ballroom frame, right? Very careful with your left arm. The elbow needs to be leveled. Sometimes it's dropped in your case. We turn the head. And we go, the left arm does need to go around your waist. In the end, the left side of yours needs to step, weight change, and then we snap the hand. The head of yours does need to look to the right, basically you have to look at me in the end of the turn. And I'll do it one last time with the timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now it slows in quicks. Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, and slow.
When you say regular frame, do you mean like the tango? Because the tango arm position is a little bit different. You didn't mean like the other normal ballroom frame.
That's a good question. There's no difference between waltz and a tango frame. There's no difference.
Your hand is there.
The only thing that we change is the locking of the wrist.
Yeah.
There's no change. The level of the frame is actually absolutely the same.
Okay, but you're locking with the wrist.
Yes. And also, well, basically, I wouldn't particularly overthink about it. The major issue across the board with dancers is that they tend to drop the left arm.
Right, it's too high.
That's the problem.
Okay.
But the ballroom frame does not include drop arms.
Okay.